Hey, and welcome to the beginner build of the automatic streetlight at the new 6 in the City base. Let's start with our materials list, 22 pieces, and as always, you can find that mats list on my Twitter feed. So let's get started. We're going to grab a timer first. This is where I'm going to put my streetlight, and I've already got it set for just after dark and just before dawn. And then we're going to take a short smooth wall 4x4 of white birch, turn the grain, and sometimes it can be a little tricky to get this seated flush onto the timer. But if you come at it at different angles and flip it around, you should be able to get it to sit. I can slide it up from the stairs. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. And now if you look, it's nice and flush. Minimal gap between the timer and that smooth wall. Now we're going to grab our first wall light. I don't have them turned on. You certainly can if you desire more light. And I'm going to center it in that wall, angled backwards. And again, none of these lights are turned on. And we'll just start stacking them on top of each other. There's 7 wall lights total, and that will give us a nice height for this build. It's pretty in line with your avatar. That's the good thing about the monkeys that I build, is that they are really close to avatar size. So if I build the monkey size, it looks good on us. Alright, let's put the last wall light up. There we go. Looks nice. Got a nice pole with ridges. And then we'll grab a button and we're going to turn it around so the yellow button faces inward on either side. And we'll line it up with that top wall light. And when you stick it, it should be flush with that top ridge. I'll grab the other button and we'll flip it around the other way and come at it from the other side. Again, flush with that ridge on the wall light. And then we'll grab a 1x2x1 wedge. And we're going to angle it backwards. And we're going to put this one in first so that it sits on the contacts of the buttons. Oh, that's another handy thing about these lights, is that you can treat them as a ladder. So it's actually pretty convenient. We'll go ahead and put that other 1x2 wedge in. And then we'll get a 1x4 wedge. Flip it around and have it stick out. This is going to give us kind of a classic urban streetlight look with reflectors. And then we'll take some 1x1 wedges, flip them around, and we'll kind of close off the back a little bit. Alright, that one poofed on me. Yep, it's gone. So let's grab another one. Stick it over there to replace it. And let's see. Yep, I popped it, it's back, and now we can put it in. Alright, that's kind of closed off the back a little bit. Now let's move around to the front. And unlike most of my builds, this will be a 1x4x1 wedge. And we're going to put the flat side out, and the angle side in. That will mimic the reflectors you normally see on these street lights. There we go. Got that little wedge shape. And then for these last two, we're going to flip it around and angle it down. Again, this kind of extends that reflector out. And then we'll mirror it on the other side. And these are kind of like the ones you used to see in supermarket parking lots or Walmart. We'll grab our white neon and bring it in just a little bit so it's not flush. And if you wiggle your mouse a little bit, or your joystick or your gamepad, it should settle into that channel we've made. I wanted a dim light, so I didn't put any contacts or bends in it. You can adjust that by doing those if you want it brighter. Now we'll grab a regular wire, attach it to our timer, Run it straight up the back of these ridges to the very top. And about the top of that top ridge, we'll plant it, climb. And because of that wall light, we will have to come in just a little bit right there, stick it, and then we can go to our white neon. All right, it's connected. Unfortunately, with timers, you can't really tell until it's nighttime. Special thanks to the Daily Dose of Lumber, the Lumber Fans Group Discord, for once again inviting me to do a toot. Those come out every Friday. All right, my light just kicked on. It's giving me a nice gentle puddle of light. Not too bright. And doesn't really affect the bookstore, which is what I wanted. So right now the bookstore is open with interior lights, but those should go off. And there they go. Now I've got a nice gentle puddle of light, which is exactly what I wanted. Alright, welcome to the new base, and I hope you enjoyed making this.